Welcome to one of the most beautiful settings in college football. Husky Stadium sits on the banks of Lake Washington, nestled between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains. Fans have arrived by land and sea. It doesn't get much better than this. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Away to start us off. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I'll tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
The Huskies pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Got it. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handing off on the draw play. They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the Huskies will line up to kick it away. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And they'll kick it away here. And returning is tackled by this punt coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Gives it to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Powers through. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short game. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got up.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them the chance to build their confidence up.
And they'll stop him after a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. The scramble doesn't get there. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep the play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
Field goal try, no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And here's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustmts now to what the defense is showing. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. And stop right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the first quarter.
And after 1, we're scoreless.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field.
Get set.
Handoff running right. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Picks up 1. Second down coming up.
Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll run the option. And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time. And that is the kind of hard hit you expect to see, Kirk, in a rivalry game like this one.
Well, in these rivalry games, players seem to play their best. And right now, they are flying around and putting big hits, especially when you can hit that quarterback.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Got him. He's sacked.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Bringing it out, it's York. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. The offense recovers the fumble.
Oh, the kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the single back takes the handoff. They've got him now for a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looks left and finds his target there. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Running through the tackle. Refuses to be stopped. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Oregon.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7.
Kick is good. That makes the score. Oregon 14, Washington 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 2, set to kick off.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? Catch made on the left side. Hard running through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Will kick it off to begin the second half. He's got it inside the 15. And the coverage team able to bring him down. First and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the sack, but he's brought down after a short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Action fake, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. He makes the grab. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They're going to run the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Testing the right side here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And he knocks through the PAT.
That makes the score. Oregon 21, Washington 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. That fumble, the last possession, set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
And that is an impressive run here by this back. Not only to be able to pick up those big yards, but what I love to see is the mental toughness. This guy put the ball on the ground the last time he had it. The coach doesn't shy away from getting the ball very next time out, and he delivers with a big game.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And the Ducks trying to cash in here in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. At the 30 now. The 10. Touchdown, Washington. The defense has 6 points.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They'll test the right side here. Just trucks the man. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
First down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield when it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Ball handed to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about it.
Looking to pass this time. He's running out of time here. Snap in the red zone in this drive. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Defense stops him short of the mark, so now it's fourth down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And it's no good. He missed it. After this, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the option play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Next up, 9. Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Good enough for the first down with a 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. Steps out of bounds after a nice game. Finally, some show of life from this offense.
Really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple of years with Michael Penix.
And now the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Washington has moved into the red zone. Here's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The shotgun running play call. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready up. Black 24. Spider.
Keeping it on the ground here. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Lasso. Lasso.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you're going to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. And on the carry, he's heading left. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Important second down play coming up. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Oh, there's the stiff arm. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game, and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Receiver makes the catch. Moves the ball to the 35. Another 1st down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They'll give it to the running back.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
An important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain and bring up fourth down.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this third down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's fourth down, and an interesting decision for this offense. With the lead, do they punt the ball away or do they go for it?
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. They need to convert. He'll drop back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. The back's got it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. And looking to throw now on first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. He's back to throw again on second down. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides to avoid the big hit.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
First down. Looking to throw the football. There's contact on the throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Defensive coordinator dials up man-to-man coverage, puts the free safety in center field. This is where his instincts have got to take over, and they do here. He reads the quarterback's eyes, leads him to the football, and he does a nice job of knocking it away.
On third down, he drops to throw, looking for the wide out. He's got a man down the middle. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wide out. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
Here's the point after attempt.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown. 28-21. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Well, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Sticking with the running game. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the second down play. Send the back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Unleashes the stiff arm. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Gain of 21 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.